tonight is a very special episode because listen, honey. Miss Victoria, what you say your name? Miss Lovey. Love it. Yes, she's here, but we're gonna tell y'all how we met her before
Facts.
we introduce, and we met her in a very great way. God, it's so good, y'all. But okay,
really is.
So tonight we're gonna talk about vices. That's it. That's the topic. That's it. We're gonna talk about vices.
Yep.
But before
we all have them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But before we do talk about that, y'all already know we got to take a shot to something. And this one is, just because of this young lady right here, new beginnings.
New beginnings.
New beginnings meaning new friends,
new beginnings,
family, new mindset, new attitude, new businesses, new abundance. Okay, listen. So, and our cameraman back there taking a shot too.
Yeah, you see, I already toasted them from back up.
All right. All right. So speaking of the shot, we're gonna have Q do what she do crazily and best. She's about to introduce what we're drinking and what we are smoking tonight.
Is this mic on? It's the Hen Doggy Dog. Anything is possible.
That's the shit you want.
We usually, we always choose something different, but since we have a special guest, you know what I'm saying, we have to make her feel welcome.
Period.
Y'all, we met her in Jamaica.
We were so lit
in
Jamaica.
She came there by herself. She was there by herself. And y'all know we went on a little girl trip or whatever. So it was about, 5 of us, right?
Yep.
Yes. And we instantly clicked with her.
Yes.
When I say I found my tribe, y'all,
yep.
I found my tribe. Yeah. Like, I went there. As soon as they seen me, I seen them. We was instant love. Like, oh my God. It was instant love.
Because we
was getting it. Oh yes, you was getting it. Oh my God.
We didn't even know you was from Chicago yet.
Yeah. Right. I didn't know they was from Chicago until the damn near the last day before y'all left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whole time they in Chicago with me. Like, oh, y'all Chicago buddies? Yes.
It felt like it was meant to be. So
it is meant to be though.
What we smoking?
Oh. Y'all know I rarely do the hookah, but I'm gonna try to do it tonight. So let me taste that shit before I give a
So listen, this is a flavor that I don't even know the name of this time. So she gonna give her own flavor.
Give my own review right now.
And you gotta give a flavor name too of what you taste. Okay, go ahead.
Right. That's mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You like it?
Ooh.
You got a nice afterbite too.
That it tastes like kind of like a bubble gum. When you've chewed your bubble gum far too long, that's what it tastes like.
Bubble gum?
I get that.
I definitely get something fruity. I get something fruity.
I get that.
I give you that. I get that.
I'm naming it myself.
Hold on, let me get it very quick. Let me see.
Mysterious bubble gum. What you
If y'all hear banging in the back, sorry. Papa won't babysit today. Cause he want to go have fun.
It is good. Hey, it's the hookah for me.
Nah, for real. But anyway, so as y'all know, we met her in Jamaica.
Yep.
It felt like it was meant to be, because she finna introduce what she do in a second, and it's gonna be like, yes, it was definitely meant to be, but we're gonna let you.
First of all, they was sexy as hell in Jamaica. And they was dancing, and I was like, these motherfuckers is lit. I'm sorry, can I curse?
Yeah. No, you can't curse, bitch.
Yeah.
Everybody
bitch. Asks that.
Don't curse.
But these motherfuckers was lit in Jamaica. All I seen was ass. I was like, oh my God. I was like, they is for the shit. So I'm like, okay, they ready to party, right? I'm talking about unapologetic, and I love it. I love the unapologetic energy because it let me know you comfortable in your skin. You love yourself.
Yes,
you know who you are.
Yes,
and you with the shits.
Yes,
and I fucking loved it. So as soon as I seen them get it, and they was two, and I was like, at first I thought y'all was twins. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was like, they twins, but like fake twins, but twins. But you know, like the twins that's like born a year apart or something like that. Like me and my sister look like twins, but we 2 years apart. So I thought, I was like, are they twins? I was like okay. But y'all was looking at each other dancing. I was like, that's what me and my sister would do. And I love that energy. I loved it. So y'all automatically drew me because I love good energy. I love positive energy. So that was first and foremost. So because you was just talking about, so we met in Jamaica, and it was just at first sight. No, it was like magnetic.
It really was.
It was definitely magnetic. I was like,
after we met her, where you at? We on our way to breakfast.
Every day.
Where you at? We on our way to dinner. Where
every
you at?
day.
We going to this party. We finna go to the adult side.
Every day. Like it definitely was magnetic. Like I drew to you. I was like, that's my tribe. Like I met my friends.
Look, we watched the sunrise. I'm like, I'm not leaving this motherfucker till I watch the sunrise.
You definitely did. She came up with me to the sunrise for my birthday. We got drunk and got shots from the man. I was lit on my photo shoot too. I loved it. Like I said, I love birthdays. I celebrate birthdays like a bug.
I love birthdays too.
But
shout out to life.
Yes,
sure.
we definitely need another shot for that. Half a shot or something.
Half
a shot.
Ain't no half.
I mean half a shot because we just started.
Man,
we just started.
You really speaking my language. Look, they told me I was calm in the beginning. Like,
oh Lord,
I just needed somebody to match my energy.
I told you I matched your energy. We knew this already.
No, so our last day in Jamaica, right? So we had to catch our flight, meaning we had to get, the shuttle had to come get us or whatever like that.
My shit was
so I slept outside because, man, you got to go to Jamaica to understand why I slept outside every night on the balcony.
It felt so fucking good.
I didn't get attacked by bugs. I didn't itch. I didn't nothing like it was so peaceful. Then
it wasn't too hot.
It was not too hot.
Somebody told me to bring a lot of bug spray because the bugs are. Nah,
that mean they
listen.
What?
Them bugs was tearing our ass up. We just too drunk to know.
Facts, because
when we got back, we had. You ain't had no bugs.
I ain't had nothing. I swear to God, I didn't have nothing.
You must have had a lot of liquor just going out of here.
Okay.
I was fucked up the whole 7 days. Whole 7 days. The whole resort was like the orange hair girl. Yep. The orange hair girl.
She had some long ass orange box braids, and she never fucking cared. And I loved it.
I was like, we love your energy. I was like, I know you do because I don't care about you, and I love everybody.
But alright, so
sorry y'all.
No, you're good.
We let's take this shot.
Half a shot, because we just started. Let's wait.
So
y'all have me excited now.
Like, what do you do, lovey?
Give me this.
Okay, so my 9 to 5, I'm a notary. So a notary, I help regular locals and civilians and everything. If you have a letter you need notarized, something for the state, or things of that nature and everything, I can notarize it. I'm like the next best thing to a lawyer. So it goes like real government officials like the president and the CIA and stuff like that. Then it go to judges, and then it go to lawyers, and then it go to police officers, and then it's me.
You, period.
Right? My signature and my stamp is damn near equivalent to a lawyer. Like they gonna charge you $2,500, but you can come get some notarized for me for like $10-$20, and it ain't nothing. And you're gonna have the same validity. You're going to have the same structure, the same stability, the same security as you would with a lawyer. Because I'm a government official, baby.
Period.
Right.
Shout out to government officials.
Man, I work for myself. Like, I love it. I work for myself. Like, I quit the post office. Don't get me wrong. I love working for the post office. I was by myself. They didn't, like, judge me. They weren't on my back all day. If you 16 and older, just a humble plug, go work for the post office because they pay good, and if you willing and you run to work, they gonna give you the money and you can do whatever you want, and then come see me Because the other part of my business of what I do is I'm a business consultant. I help you get your company started. So when you're ready to start a company, let me know. Because I got you, baby. Because other people, they be charging like $300 to $500, right? They charge like $300 to $500, and they only do the first 4 to 5 steps of starting your company. There's 18 steps that it takes to start a company. But only V take you through all 18 steps, baby. Only V.
So if you can give us, so without like exposing it, because she need business, but without exposing it, can you give us like the first?
Absolutely, no.
5?
Okay, so most companies charge you $300 to $400 for your federal and your state registration, right? But that's 3, 4, and 5. In a registered agent. I'm going to explain that in a minute. So the first 2 is your business plan and your operating agreement. Your business plan is what exactly is your company? What do you want to do? How are you going to make it work? Do you have money put aside? How are you going to make, what are your products? How are you going to sell your products? How are you going to deliver your products? And how are your products going to make you money? Basically, your business plan also covers all your financial. What do you have put aside? What do you need as a business? Because a lot of businesses need a little startup funding at the beginning sometimes, and I understand that that's not a big deal. Every business needs that. Every business do. But in order to get that funding from other people, you got to show that your business is actually making a little bit of money. So you need to know exactly what your product is going to do for you and your business. You need to know that your product is actually going to sell. Now, of course, you can't predict the market. You can't predict that everyone's going to buy this product and this. You can't predict how much you're going to make. That's okay. That's not a big issue. But your business plan it's like a 1 to 3 year projection of what you think your business could do and how it can help your target audience, basically. Okay. Now, your operating agreement is step number 2. Okay. That shows your structure of your business. How exactly is your business function? Like, who's the president? Who's the owner? Okay. Who's managing all of the details of the company? Who's managing the customers? Who's managing the money? And who's managing the product? Also, who's managing the marketing? So it's a lot of details, and everyone's second plan, the operating agreement, is different because it depends on the actual business that you have. Everyone's business is different. Some businesses, you may need 17 different roles to help you function as a business, and whereas this business, I just need 2. So everyone is different. So I can't really give you as much detail as I want to give you on an operating agreement, only because it's different for every business.
Yeah. So no, you ain't gotta give us too much.
It's basically
you gave a lot. Yeah, for real.
Look, but hold on.
You ain't gotta
the fucked up thing though. The people that charge y'all for $300 to $500 to start y'all businesses, they expect you to know what 1 and 2 is. They expect you to know and expect you to have it. They're not going to tell you what it is. Yes. Wow. When they charge you that $300 to $500 to start your company, they don't tell you that you need the business plan and the operating agreement first. They don't tell you that you need to know what your business is and what it's going to do and how it's going to make money and how it's going to reciprocate for yourself. They don't tell you any of that. They just say, oh, you got a business? What's the name? What's this? And they help you get started. Now, might be it. They give you the federal registration, which helps you. It's like your business social security number, basically. Yeah. It's the EIN. Yeah. Let me say this for everyone out there. Your business EIN is free.
It's free. It's very free.
They charging you $300 to $500, and it's free.
And it's free. Yep.
It's free. I just want to let y'all know that I'm sorry. It's free. They charging you $300 to $500, and it's free.
Like them people that be
just
like,
set it on top, sis. Just set it on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's step number 3. By the way. 3. Number 3 is to get your EIN. After you get your business plan, you figure out what your company is and how it's going to work for you. You get your operating agreement. You figure out who's going to help you, how it's going to manage this company. How are you going to run this company and make it work for you for real? You get to step 3, which is your EIN. The federal registration. Again, which is free. They charging you $300 to $500 and it's free. And then step 4 is your state registration. Now the state registration does cost.
Of course.
I mainly work with Indiana and Illinois. I'm not gonna lie. So for Indiana, the state registration is about $100. It's it combines your $50 for your registered agent and $150. Let me rephrase. $150 for your registration for your registered agent, which is step number 5, and $100 for your state registration. So basically, you're registering that EIN and letting the state know you plan to make this EIN an actual company. Now, what structure a company depends on who and what the company is. That's different for everybody. So that's a whole nother. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Call me for that.
Period.
But
Step number what?
I like how y'all said period, don't you? But anyway, so yeah, you figure out what your company is going to be, and you let them know you register with the state. You let them know, okay, look, state, I got my EIN. This is what I want to do. This is what my company name is. I'm gonna register. I'm gonna let you know what I'm trying to do with my company. I plan to make money with this, right? Step number 5 is to get a registered agent. Every company in every state needs a registered agent. The registered agent does 2 main things. The registered agent protects you because if you get sued or anything there's a negative effect on your company happens to you, the registered agent is supposed to take the fall. They'll accept the documents, they'll accept the blame, they'll sign the papers for you, they'll do everything. That's their job, so that your customers don't see you as a negative influence for what they're trying to buy. You don't want that negativity on your company. You don't want to have a storefront and the motherfucker walk in and they like, oh, you've been served because this, that, and that happened. And you like, damn, I got customers in here. You couldn't tell me that's on the side.
So
because they're not gonna do that.
They go to that agent instead of.
They go to that agent instead of you. That's the first line of defense.
Hey.
Secondly, on top of that, your registered agent should. I'm gonna say should because not all of them do it.
Okay.
They should make sure you're federally and state compliant. There are certain things dependent on each company. I can't name the things because each company is different. Right. But there are certain things that each company needs that you have to be compliant on. Basically, you may have to do a report every year. You may have to send a fee every year. You may have to send a photo every year. You may have to do a background check every year. You may have to do a fingerprint every year. It depends on your company. Whatever your federal and state compliance laws are, depending on your company, your registered agent is supposed to make sure you're on top of it. So when it come and you like, oh, you owe this fee, your registered agent is supposed to send you a notice or email or a text or a phone call a week before, like, you know, you owe $50 because we got to do this report on next month at this time, at this and this date is due at this time. I need your business information. I need your location information. I need your EIN. I need your social security number. I need to know how much you made this year. Whatever it is that the registered agent needs for that particular form, you're supposed to give. Your registered agent is supposed to do that. Now, what I want to share to you, there are registered agents out here that do more than that. There are registered agents out here that are full CPAs. They do full accounting working. There are registered agents out here that are lawyers. They do full legal procedures, all legal procedures. You can have a registered agent and a full-time lawyer at the same time. So I suggest that everyone shop around and make sure that your registered agent gives you the most out of the buck that whatever you're paying. But keep in mind, in some states, not every state, but in some states, your registered agent can be yourself. In Indiana and Illinois, you can be your own registered agent. Here are the risks, though. if you're your own registered agent.
You spend too much.
I'm not spending too much because I promise you.
Hey,
no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I'm not spending too much because when you take my class, I'm gonna give you 17 times down. I'm gonna give you 10 times what I'm giving you right now.
This only 5.
This stuff I've never heard.
This only 5. You ready? There you go. This only 5 rules. I just told you it's 18 rules to owning the company and having a full legal foundation to properly run a company. Now, mad me yet? I can't tell you what you gonna sell. I can't tell you how to run your company as a whole. Mm-hmm. But what I can guarantee is that you're gonna be federally and statewide and citywide in all legal courses. All legal avenues or endeavors, you're going to be covered. Your liability is going to be intact. What I can guarantee is that you're going to have a company that will work for you, that has a foundation that will cover you at all costs. That's what I can guarantee as V La Vie. Because I teach you how to start a company and how to build a foundation so that if anything happens, your liability is covered and your foundation is secure so no one can touch you. Damn, bro. That's what I teach.
We met her in Jamaica. We were on vacation.
Fun.
That's
out of pure fun. I never knew this motherfucker was that.
Yeah, I told my sister, like, I told her, I'm like, gee, like, we need to link. Like, she came to us for a reason because we in the process of building our brand. We in the process
we only
of
a level. To be very honest, we only a level 1.
Facts.
But
compares everything that she's
everything happens for a reason, and we definitely met her for a reason, and that's dope as fuck. But we just gotta move on. That was bitch.
Yes.
Okay, so back to the rest of being your own registered agent. If you're your own registered agent, here's the risk. Again, if you get sued by anybody or for anything, whether it's that personal or business wise, they're gonna come to you. So if you're in front of a client and you get sued, you gotta have the risk of your client seeing you get sued for whatever it is. If you get sued for some shit that's some Lord forbid some R. Kelly shit or some shit for the men. For the women, some you lied about some shit. You got you doing forgery or fraud or some shit like that. Whatever it is, if you getting caught up in that shit, you don't want your customers to know that. You don't want your customers to see you in that negativity. So that's the risk. That's the number one risk, is being your own registered agent. On top of that, there is so much, especially for new entrepreneurs. In your first 1 to 3 years, there's going to be so much that you need to maintain and handle and do and act on in order to expand as a company. And I'm going to teach that in my class, but I'm going to say this in front of everybody. Your job as an entrepreneur, because a lot of people think when you self-employed, you still working. You're not working for somebody else. You're working for you. You are an entrepreneur. So, your job
is levels. Fact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Your job as an entrepreneur is not to sell the product. It's to sell the business. I'll explain that later. A lot of y'all not gonna understand that right now. But your job as an entrepreneur is not to sell the product. It's to sell the business.
Amen. Yeah, that's dope, sis.
And if your registered agent is you, and you get sued in front of people, it's gonna be real hard to sell that business.
Yeah.
And because of the fact that you're selling the business, playing the HR for all your customers, doing all the shipping, the delivering, doing all the managing for your business in and of itself, doing all the marketing. You hit it on the head, because that shit right there is so fucking time consuming.
I went to that
right there.
I went to marketing, school for it, so I hear it, but you bring it back.
Delegate.
I learned.
Delegate when it comes to marketing, because it's time consuming, and it's a handful.
Yes.
Delegate when it comes to marketing. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm still struggling with marketing, and I've been in business since 2016. I'm still struggling with marketing because it is a handful.
Yes,
I need to delegate.
Yes.
I gotta delegate. That's my option. But that in and of itself, the first 1 to 3 years, you're so busy trying to play every role in your company, you don't have time for the federal and the state stability, because they don't come every day. They come every 3 months, every 6 months, every year, every 2 years. You'll forget about all of that. But those are the top 5 right there. Your registered agent, the people that charge y'all $300 to $500, they do 1 through 5 and they stop right there. Little do you know, after number 5, you're still not a company. You're still not legally allowed to accept payments. You're still not legally allowed to make sales. You're still not legally allowed to be a company. And they don't tell you that. But V does. V takes you from step 1 to 18.
Period.
After step 5, I sit down with you and I let you know you need this, and this.
Period.
And if you don't get this and this, you're going to be fucked up. Because you're going to skip to this. And then you're going to skip to this. And you're going to forget about this.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It's hard to explain, but most people skip from after they get done with those companies. They do the step 1 through 5. They skip all the way to step number 16. 15. No. I had it right. 16 and 18. They skip all the way to 16 and 18, which is the basics, which is your marketing, which is your business cards and my social media, and look at me, see me, I'm this business. And then on top of that, they start taking sales. You skip to 16 to 18. And that's the fun part. The fun part is figuring out what your colors and your logo and your slogan and how you're going to present yourself as a company, how you're going to market yourself as a company. What are my products? What do I need? What is my equipment? What is the supplies? And they forget all the 6 through 14 are all the crucial things you need as a company, because those are your liabilities. Those things, if you don't get those done, you can be sued for so many things. You can owe the IRS.
I hope y'all
so
taking
many
notes.
things.
I hope y'all taking notes.
Take notes.
Because I am. I'm taking
Let
notes.
me. How many companies y'all ran into? Entrepreneurs y'all ran into? Did they have lawyers?
No.
Did they have insurance?
No.
Did they have accountants?
No.
You missing step 16, 17, 18 right there. That ain't even 6 through 14. You already missing the end of the rope.
Damn.
You see what I'm talking about? And those people, they don't get accountants. It's out of mind, out of sight until tax time, and then out of mind, out of sight until jail time. Because motherfuckers don't think to get a fucking lawyer until they in some shit. Little do you know, you need a lawyer the moment you become a fucking company. Because you know how many people it's like, oh, you got an LLC, you got a company, they did this. You ain't got insurance, you ain't got no fucking lawyer, and you just at a liability. It's so many people out here, they stopped at just the free EIN. They forgot to do the rest of that. You're not a real company. You just self-employed, which means you just make money on the side without the government taking money immediately.
And we're gonna cut you off.
We met in Jamaica, y'all. Having fun. We don't need you
saying anymore.
Having fun.
Motherfuckers gotta
but
come
it
to you.
It was something that I seen, man. It was something that we seen. She got paraphernalia. We finna wear good hats. This my hat. This hat season.
Did you get everything, boy?
I got everything.
You didn't get the hat. Just one more hat.
Oh.
You know my big ass can't get down.
She was like, how many?
How many big gonna be?
How many?
It's a lot. Look. All I can say is, call me. I'll help you get your business started. If you just want a consultation, you can do a consultation with me. I'll talk to you, give you a general idea, and then I'll send you all the steps 1 through 18 for you to get your company started on your own.
All right, so y'all, she gave us, what she do. She gave us the steps. She gave us the tools and everything. But
Oh, don't forget, she gave us the hat.
She gave us the hat. She gave us the masks.
And
wear y'all masks.
She gave us the.
It ain't gonna do much.
It's the book of poetry for me.
Yes. So what we gonna do before we start on our topic? She say we gonna cry. So motherfuckers ready to cry. Listen.
I'm gonna hold it in.
Okay.
Go on ahead and tell us about this portion because
Okay. So this poem is called Impurity. It's my favorite poem in my book. Hopefully see if I can do this the way I'm supposed to. Black boy, black girl, I'm so sorry I have to wake you from your innocence. I'm sorry I have to tell you that the world ain't what you see or been in. Not with your eyes, not with your heart. The eyes will be against it before you start. Angry will be your stock description. And disappointment will have its own vow. Black boy, black girl, one day you wake up, prepare for the spin. Your heart will sound the same that's in your head. Your love will feel the same across your skin. But your days won't pass the way they once did. Black boy, black girl. 1 year not believing if fairy tales would be equal to feeling unwanted. And your questions won't stop with all the new things you notice. The number of days which you be seen will be equal to the days you will wish to be forgotten. You notice how some skin is subtle, but yours has been hardened. You'll be trained in trauma. Dreams will be hard in reality, no softer. And you will find out how quickly this vision keeps you under. But still, watch the company you keep. Even pretty birds are vultures. Black boy, black girl, things might not change as you're getting older. Only some days your mind won't let your mouth speak, and other days your heart will be bolder. Yeah. I hope this is at the right time, the right place, so your life won't be over. I promise a mother burying her child is so much colder. Black boy, black girl, the world belongs to no one, and yet it's ours. You have to know who you are after you're in and before you start. Life is a war, and you'll leave from scarred. Battlegrounds on a clear horizon that don't stretch far. But remember, high pressure keeps a diamond. It makes the sky full of stars. Black boy, black girl, just know that your joy and your dreams are requisite. Let no one take from this world what you put in it. You're entitled to your destiny, but you will have to fight for what's yours. I know you're tired of hearing it, but you were loved before you were born. Your ancestors' blood was spilled, they were poured. Oh. emptied out. Like the lands all of the shores. Black boy, black girl. We did our best to break your intentions. We did our best to create the world you envisioned. Unfortunately, most of us had all our figures hidden. And some of us are still children in your hearts. If you believe it, black boy, black girl, the world will seek you to make you impure. And no matter how much you of yourself you keep, you have to take some toxins into endure. But the impurities of the world are not your impurities to endure. Black blood, black girl, I believe in you, you're yours.
Didn't know she sang
Yours. Yeah.
Bitch, I'm gonna tell you a secret. When you started singing, it was just like I didn't know she was gonna sing this shit.
Look what they do.
Sis,
Period. I love
real
that.
fast, can you
I love that.
can you light another one and just set it on top?
I love that.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, for sure.
Thank y'all. Thank
Look,
y'all for
black
giving me the
girls,
platform
black boys. She spoke to everybody because we often think that we can't accomplish things
Hold on,
that
she got it like
that people with lighter skin or lighter,
Love y'all.
cultures or whatever.
That was dope.
We often feel as though we're not worthy of the same things. And it's just like,
Hit on that real
why
quick.
why can't we have the same, like, y'all, like I've always been very observant. I'm a goofy person, but when I enter companies, because I always work in like since I graduated, I've always worked in like companies that started from the bottom. Except this last company, I think it started from the bottom, but they here now and I ain't there, so that should say a lot. But these companies that started from the bottom, it's just like it's not us. Is them. They have lighter skin. They have fair rules, fairer treatment, fairer everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like our kids don't have structure or that role model. Like, it's just like, okay, they had a role model. Obama was our role model for 8 years. Not saying he's not anyone else's role model till this day, but it made us feel as though, it's right behind your phone, made us feel as though that, okay, we only had him for 8 years and now it's like, all right, now this who we got. What is he still doing for us?
But anyway, because I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
That has never been my role model, but
I'm just saying, like, because he was,
Yeah, he was black.
He was black.
Yeah, and he was still.
And
like us. He might as well have been a poor. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. So that's a later topic.
I'm sorry, y'all.
But
that shit just really hit deep though.
So our next topic, our topic of the night, that ain't our next topic because we didn't even get to our fucking topic.
We didn't.
But Q's gonna introduce it because this is how she feel, and you know, this is something that she's really passionate about this episode. So it's different, but Q got it because we are the Smokin Sistaz.
Because that's what we are.
But now go ahead, sis, go ahead.
But I often sit back and be like, you know, when I date, when I enter friendships or any relationships, I always feel like I have to be like, oh, you know, I have to hide the fact that I smoke, or I have to sugarcoat. Yeah, so she back and back. You wouldn't even expect me to be that. Yeah. The fact that I smoke, or when we started, you know, Smokin Sustaz is hookah all day. I hit the hookah. But I'm just like, while we drinking, the hookah ain't, I'm gonna do both. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna smoke what I smoke and do the hookah, you know, and it had to be implanted in my head that this is my vice. Mm-hmm. I enjoy the puff, pull, release when I smoke. I do.
Say that again.
And you ain't finding that in the hookah. I feel
and I'm not
Say
finding
that
it in the
again.
hookah because it's not like, all right, it's a process with me. I don't know why. I'm like really good with my hands, but here, there, that ain't even a. When I smoke my black, I have to do a little process. When I roll up, I have to do a little process. But when I'm doing a hookah, it's just like, so set it up, then I'm just putting this in there. So it's like, did I cough? And then I'm like, all right, I'm uninterested because it don't feel right for me.
And that's okay.
It don't feel right. Smoking is definitely a vice for me.
Definitely advice for me too.
It's a vice. Something I can literally step outside of what people, you know, vision me as. Like when I enter, you know, different companies or whatever, and we go out and I light up a black, they be like, oh, I would never, you've taken you as a smoker. Because that's how I carry myself. I'm not gonna...
You're not gonna smell like it because you're gonna be perfumed.
Because I'm gonna perfume up. That shit takes extra time though. Right. It's too much. And then when I did that shit and I'm walking in and like, Q, do you smoke?
None of your
you
business.
smell like, you know, you smell like, it was never, you know, the medicinal smell, but it was always because I gotta get prepared. I had to have an energy drink and I had to have my black so I can go in here and be the best person I can.
I gotta have my coffee. I gotta have my blunt.
Those are vices, right?
And those are my vices in the morning.
Cameraman, you gotta have your coffee, goddamn it.
I gotta have my coffee and my blunt, and I gotta have my bottle of water too.
Bottle of water.
Every morning, I smoke my blunt. I have my coffee getting ready. I roll my blunt while my coffee getting ready. I get in the shower. By the time I get out, my coffee's ready. My blunt is rolled. I get out. I drink my coffee. I smoke my blunt. Right. At the end of it, I drink a full bottle of water before I do anything for the day.
And can I go a little bit deeper?
Oh, absolutely.
There are a few definitions of vice. The first definition is explained as a noun: immoral or wicked behavior.
Ooh.
First definition. Ooh. And these are like, actually it's not, it's only one definition, but these are outline points right under it.
So what's the actual definition?
Noun, immoral or wicked behavior, and these are the points: criminal activities involving prostitution, pornography, or drugs. The second point. And immoral or
drugs.
wicked.
As soon as he said drugs, we was out of that process for shit.
Look,
we fucked up.
I'm not even in that first. Marijuana is not a drug. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, cool. If you take it like that,
it's not a drug.
But you take it like that, never mind.
It's a medicine. Like straight up, you can take the most anxious person, the most, you know, upset person or whatever, and you give them an edible, or you give them some weed. It's gonna relax them. It's gonna relax their brain. It's gonna have them thinking good thoughts. It depends on, you know, their vice or whatever. Look, their vice. whatever makes them feel, to that point or whatever. The second bullet point, an immoral or wicked personal characteristic. Last but not least, a weakness of character or behavior, a bad habit. Quote unquote, cigars happen to be my father's vice. And I'm gonna kind of mix it up a little bit right now. Like, I totally disagree with this definition of vice.
Okay. So what do you think is your definition of vice?
Because it's just like, I think it's just like
what you do to like pretty much just.
Why does it have to be immoral or wicked, and then the example of a weakness of a character or behavior, a bad habit meaning cigars happen to be my father's vice. Why is that considered a bad habit when all of us have habitual personalities?
Yes, ma'am. I agree with that.
Everybody. You can be the most religious, spiritual person, but you have something that makes you feel good.
Gluttony.
That makes you feel good. Maybe that should have been. Let me. Okay.
That's a whole sin.
That's
a whole sin.
But why she's doing what she do? So out of what we just explained about vices, well, Q just explained what?
That's it.
Gluttony. What?
Definitely gluttony, because I love drinking and I love smoking weed. So.
Gluttony is habitual greed or excess in eating.
Gluttony.
But I'm gonna replace eating with just anything.
That's why I say I'm gonna replace that with smoking and drinking, because I smoke and drink
drinking.
But
go ahead.
But I'm very tempered when it comes to my business. When it comes to what you need me to do, I section that. That's different.
That's totally different.
That's completely different. Don't get me wrong. Yes, the fuck I do smoke weed. Yes, the fuck I do get high. Yes, the fuck I do all of the shit. Some of the shit that people do. But when you come to me and you say you need your business, hats off. Time to give for business, because you came to me for a specific job.
Facts.
And what I want to give to you is exactly what you asked me for. Yeah. Because otherwise, you gonna sue me for what the fuck I asked you for, and you paid for.
Yeah.
And I don't want them motherfucking problems. You're not finna sue me for some shit I didn't do that I knew I could have did. If you sue me, you gonna sue me for some shit that I didn't even know about.
But I hear that. I hear that. So let's get back on topic right now. So what is your, after she just found multiple meanings of vice, you have your own interpretation of vice. What is your vice? And we're gonna start with Q already did hers, so you are next.
Me personally, what my vices are?
Vice.
Definitely smoking and drinking. I like to have fun. This is with my friends and family and people that I really kick it with. Outside of that, don't get me wrong, like I said, I get my job done. I do what I have to do, because my slogan is make things happen, get things done. If I don't do that, I can't do nothing for you. So I make sure I get that done regardless. Outside of that, that portion right there, me personally, I think my vices would be shopping, because I love purses, I love heels, I love lingerie. Like, those are my things, as my vices, I guess, my personal things. I don't gamble. I don't do that much. Yeah, it's pretty much shopping. That's my main. But
low key, vices can be anything. Like, somebody can wake up vices or gluttony.
My anger can be vices, because I'm not ill tempered, but I'm quick to.
I'm a piggyback out here, sis. So my vice is definitely, you said it, my vice is shopping. And she like purses, she like shoes and stuff, but my thing is, I do not have to have purses and shoes.
Nope.
It can literally go into the grocery store.
Yep. Or getting for the kid.
Or it can be getting for the kids. It don't have to be about. It can be going somewhere and buy a gift for a future birthday party or something like that. It can be stuff like that. Like,
baby,
shopping is definitely my vice. Like, when I'm at work, I can log into my work computer right now. It's gonna say jcpenney.com. It's gonna say what? It's gonna say it's in a 4-2 section for my daughter, because it's just something about shopping and just, it don't matter. It's a bonus. Soothing. It's a bonus, and it's a more soothing thing when it's not for me.
It's a habit.
When it's for somebody else, and I know, like, yeah, so and so go like this, or yeah, they gonna like these snacks, so I'm finna introduce them to some new shit. Yeah. It makes me feel so good. So shopping is definitely my thing, because for one, I ain't rich.
I'm gonna contest to this, y'all.
I ain't fucking rich, but I can be like, I'm gonna save $100. I got $100 to save. Mm-hmm. If I've had a bad day, and I go into the store, that $100 gone. Facts. And it probably won't even be on me. It can be on my baby, or it can be on Maddie, or it can be just cute. I found some stuff for the Smokin Sustaz, just something like that. But that's definitely my vice. Like, yeah, drinking and smoking, that's evident, because that's in this day and age, this is something that I do. But shopping is it's illegal for me.
It can be grocery, clothes, anything, house,
anything.
I'm literally. She works in her room.
Anything.
I'm literally listening to her on the phone with the customer, and I think I came and got some water. She's scrolling, looking through kid clothes, and then she'll click out. She ain't hurry, but it's so routine. She clicked out, went back to the screen for the customer, and went back to the clothes, and she's scrolling. She's like, she can multitask like a motherfucker, you know. But this entire time, she's on the phone with a customer, and she's looking for something for the baby.
For my baby. Because I told Q, I got off the phone one time, and I'm just like, I need to get my baby this coat. And it's on sale now. I got to get my baby this coat.
Like, yes, ma'am. And like, yeah, you have this.
Yeah.
She clicked off. She was like, while the customer was talking, the customer asked the question, she said,
yeah. And
it's something about that freedom.
It helps me. It makes me feel so good. And let me tell you,
I got one more vice.
Let me tell y'all who I get that from. My mom. This lady behind you. This lady behind you. I get that from her, because my mom, and she taught me this. She would literally go and she'd go on a site or go into a store. She'll put so much stuff in her cart. Say she like this. She'll put it back. Because of course she knows she can't. Well, she'll put a few items back. I ain't never seen Mama walk out of a store empty-handed.
This is what she always said. What? She said, if I like it, I'm gonna put it in the cart. Mm-hmm. So when I get to the register, I can make my final decision.
Yeah.
That's how she taught me how to shop.
Yeah.
Like, put it all in there. Don't
bargain on that.
And bargain on that. You're gonna put it up there like, how much is this? Especially if it's on a sale. You gonna say how much is this now?
I'm not paying $15 for it.
Because guess what?
On sale for $10.
No,
you making them. You ain't making them work hard. You low key making their day go faster. Don't ever get it twisted, y'all.
They be ready for the shit.
I be wanting somebody to. I know when I was in retail, I want a big load of clothes or shoes or whatever. It makes the time go by.
But
and I caught a lot of
what's your last vice?
Looking at you ain't got your thing closed, do you? No, that's why.
Cause singing to us, you will.
You ain't have it covered. Cover it so she can hit that shit.
Never thought you were singing into the fucking hookah, bitch.
And I
because I'm looking at her listening to you.
Look,
but anywho,
that's how I was when she was singing the poem, and all I heard is. I reached my foot out. Maybe my leg not long enough, but I think you got the memo because you had stopped. You did it 2 times, and I reached out. I'm like, shit, I can't even kick her. And I looked up. I'm like, but y'all, No, I can't even take that shit back because I keep hearing it.
But I'm glad y'all like the poem though.
No,
yeah, definitely.
I definitely want to reach people. I want to make them know, like, I'm with you. I feel you. I understand you, and I'm ready for the shits with you. Yeah. Like, but no matter what you go through,
we love y'all for sure. Go ahead.
No,
I got one more.
Wait. No, wait. Let me say it. Before y'all start, that poem, Insecurity or Impurity. I'm sorry. Impurity. The poem Impurity was low-key was like a apology from black people to our younger generation. Because it's like we did all we can based on what we was given to. We've been doing what the fuck we can, but I understand how you feel and I understand what you're going through. And I hope you understand that I feel you and I see you and I've been feeling the same way. Because a lot of them don't understand. We feel the same way y'all feel, but we ain't acting on it. We left it to y'all. Yeah. We passed the torch on to y'all.
That saying made a way out of no way. That's what all
made a way. They don't even know.
Black that whole poem is like a way out of no way.
It's an open apology to the black kids and our youth because they don't understand how much we've gone through to get to where we've been. And to get to what we've done, and to hope they take and carry what we've done into a further state, so that it can actually benefit all of us in a whole. Yeah. And it's so crazy.
And that's one thing about our culture. We don't understand how unique we are. How much powerful. Not saying we're more powerful than anybody, but we have the same qualities, if not more. We have the same opportunities, if not more. It's just how we program. I ain't even gonna start. It's how we program. Yeah. We program to think, okay, this is as far as we're gonna go. I'm gonna just settle and be this, even though I can design my own clothes, even though I can do this. But I know what's guaranteed money. We automatically assume that because it's guaranteed money is right for us, and that's where we at. And we wonder why our parents work on their job for 50 years, 60 years.
But we definitely gotta.
And we're gonna piggyback off of that.
We definitely gonna have to touch on that. Just make sure you write that shit down.
I am.
But y'all, we've been talking. It's we so love much y'all.
Percolating.
Shout out to Miss Lovey, beautiful soul, beautiful spirit.
Vicky.
But yeah. So where can people find you? Like, how can they get in touch with you?
Look, you can go on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. You can go at Vilavie or at lovey.com. If you want to actually talk to me, you can call me. My phone number and my email is on my Instagram page.
Okay, perfect.
So you can email me or phone or call me, text me.
She's personable.
I'm very personable because I really believe. I have no intentions. I don't give a fuck about your money. If you don't want to pay me, that's fine. I'm still gonna help you. In certain extent,
start I'm still gonna help you. What do you have? What can you work with? It's all about working with people. You know,
my intentions, my goal is to get
people
to
be having good intentions, but sometimes money not right at that time. They want to get it started. They want to do something, but maybe it's not their time in life right then and there to have all the resources. But when they have an opportunity to come up, combine with somebody and that person is understanding and personable, it makes you want to go harder.
Definitely. Shout out to you though.
Shout out to you. Vicky. Now, shout out to Jamaica for bringing this.
Period.
No, you're right. I met y'all in Jamaica.
Shot glasses though, cause we had to.
Yeah, we definitely did.
We had to.
This last little half a shot. Come on, y'all. This little half a shot.
Girl, you the only one with a half a shot. I'm not gonna. Girl, back. Look. The corner. It was the corner.
But make sure y'all follow us if y'all haven't already. Follow us it's at Smokin Sustaz everything. So YouTube, YouTube and Instagram is at SMOKINSUSTAZ. I got it right this time.
Ow!
You did that too.
Facebook, I ain't doing it yet, bitch.
Okay.
Facebook is THA SMOKINSUSTAZ. I'm so sick of y'all bitches. But
I should have did the same language. Remember that bitch that thought she was getting paid.
But no, definitely. And then Smokin Sustaz, I just spell how to spell it already. But smokinsustaz@gmail.com, you know, for any 360 photo food 360 photo booth inquiries, DJing, you know, just anything. If you want to talk to us, host, we do host, we MC or whatever like that. Let me just get out of here because
to be guests,
on our show. Definitely send us a message. We love y'all and we are out. Cause look,
yes, somebody out.